I honestly don't really know what just happened. If you just saw that last hand, it was kind of crazy. I think it's so crazy I left my card weight. So like, I'm lost for words. So what happened was, what is up, guys? Oh my goodness. So take two. What I mean by that is, I was here about a week ago with my brother and my girlfriend, and I didn't get any content, and you must be wondering why. The answer is I got destroyed. Like, I played, and I didn't even get to make it inside the main room because I just, I got out so early. So today, trying to play a lot better, hoping I got here a little bit early, so hopefully I can secure like an actual table spot. But I'm excited to play, excited to do better, because the last time I played I did not do good. So wish me luck, guys. Please drop a like, subscribe, comment. See you on the felt. What is up, guys? Back for another poker vlog. And in this first hand I have 7-4 suited. Sorry, not 7-4 suited, 7-4 offsuit. And I'm just showing you this hand because you're getting a taste of what kind of hands I'm gonna get. Like, this is a pretty wild session in the sense of I got really, really bad hands early, and then I get some all right ones later on, but you'll see. So I'm going to limp in. I'm on the button, so I'm gonna limp, and because I like seeing a flop with 7-4 when the blinds are not too much. They're only 50 and 100. Flop's gonna be 2 ace 5 2 hearts. So right now I have a gut shot for a straight. Nothing else crazy. I mean, I have one heart in my hand, but it's a low heart, so nothing too crazy. Here, I really want to check to see a free card, but I'll probably call a small bet, to be honest with you. So I'm waiting around. I'm on the button, so I'll be last to act. And player that is going to be across from me, you'll see him. He's in the black hoodie. He's going to end up putting in a bet when it gets to him, and I end up making the call. I don't know if you may have missed him when he did it, but he ended up betting 325, so I made the call because, I would like to see what kind of equity I get. I'm really looking for a possible straight, but kind of not a really great card. So the board pairs 5 of hearts. I mean, sure, I'm one away from a flush, but it's a low flush paired board. So really, even if I hit a straight, it's not that good. So any bet I'm gonna fold, and that's what I do. I fold this hand. So next hand is going to be Jack 8 suited. Blinds are still 50 and 1. I like this hand, and just how the hands I've been. This is probably like the 16th hand of the night. It's a pretty decent hand, so I'm definitely going to raise it up. I'm going to raise it to 325, and I'm going to end up getting folds all around until Reggie, who is the dealer, he's going to make the call. But yeah, Jack 8 suited, not a premium by any means, but you never know. With a decent flop, I could end up hitting a straight, possibly. Maybe hit a jack. I don't know. Hoping to hit something, and just the way I've been, I don't like sitting back and being passive the whole game, because then when I do raise or when I do make a bet, people are going to fold. I'm not going to get any value. So just hoping to get something decent. And we are going to get down to a flop. And of course, with my luck, we absolutely miss everything. So it comes 7-4 deuce with 2 clubs. However, the way that I raised it, you have to put me on an overpair, possibly maybe ace king or something. I make a bet of 800, and Reggie, I think, put me on an overpair because he ends up looking at the board. He folded a deuce, and I win that hand. All right, guys, so this next hand, 5-6 of clubs. I know you guys are like, Goose, if this is making the vlog, what are you getting? The truth is not much, and this is actually one of my better hands. 5-6 of clubs, to me right now, feels like a premium based off of how everything has gone. So I'm in the big blind at the moment. So there's going to be a bet to 6
600. And when it gets to me, I'm not going to... I was a little bit nervous, a little bit weary, because this is not typically a good call. I've got to put him on an ace in his hand, something. But I'm going to end up making the call. So I go in, I call for 600 after thinking about it, hoping to get my kind of flop, hoping to hit some clubs, maybe get close to a straight. I don't know. Even hitting a 6 would feel pretty good right now. But, you know, it's gambling. Not gambling in real life, but it is poker, which is a gambling game, so you've got to take some risk. And suited connector is definitely not a bad risk by any means. And it's especially not bad whenever the flop comes out, which you'll be seeing in a second. And for me, you just flop a straight. So yes, 2, 3, 4, and I have 5, 6 of clubs in my hands. The only thing I don't like is that being 2 spades. So I'm going to check after my opponent. He accidentally made a bet out of order, which he did a lot that night. So yeah, I checked to him. He bet 1,200. And I'm going to posture like I don't know. I'm like, but I'm obviously going to make the call, guys. The only scare card I could get is another spade. So I make the call, hoping to not see a spade, because at this point, I'm just going to squeak out all the value I can. And the turn is going to come, unfortunately, an 8 of spades. So this hurts my action because, one, it either gives him a flush or it gives me a flush. So it's going to scare him, and I'm going to make a bet to see where I'm at. If he made the flush, he's probably going to re-raise me. If he did not make the flush and just has a good hand, he's probably going to call. He folds. He had ace deuce, no spades in his hand, so I could have got more value, but I show him the straight, and I win a pretty big pot there. All right, guys, so another premium, joking, but for my night, it feels like a premium. 8, 7 of spades. So, yes, for any of those that have played poker for a while, you ever have those nights where it feels like you've been card dead for a while? Well, I was card dead. I raised it up to 1,200 with my suited connector because, like I said, it's one of my better hands. I've been getting 9 deuce, 10 deuce, like jack 4 offsuit. Like, a good hand I had was king deuce suited, which you might be like, why are you not playing that? The answer is because if I hit a king, I can't really call because someone else might hit it with any other card and be fine. So, no, I'm going to raise it up to 1,200. Everyone's going to fold until the dealer, or he's the actual dealer, but also the button, technically. He's going to make a call, so I'm wondering what he's calling with. He's going to call, and we're going to get down to a flop, which we'll be getting momentarily. But yes, if you ever get carded like this, hang with it, especially if it's a cash game. Just hang in there. You don't have to play this kind of stuff in a cash game, but tournament play, you've got to widen up that range because you cannot just wait for aces, kings, queens, ace, king, premiums, pocket pairs. It's never going to happen. You've got to make plays. And not the worst flop for me. I got the 9 of spades out there, 3, 4, clubs and hearts. I could get a backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw. So I've got some equity. So I end up raising to 2,500 with my equity, hoping to get a fold because, like I said, he's got to put me on a pocket pair possibly, maybe ace, king. I can beat one of those two possibly. He's going to end up making a call, though, so I know he hit the board. I just don't know which one. And obviously, if it's the 9, I've lost. If it's 3 or 4, maybe I have a chance. Or he could be just making the call with an overpair or maybe like a suited ace or something because you never know. People have to widen their range, and the dealer is a pretty good player. I'm not going to lie. He's a good player. You'll see later in the video. He gets me pretty good. But anyways, ace of hearts is going to come out. So now I'm a little bit nervous because there's another flush draw out there. Ace is so much more chance of hitting him. So we check. 5 of diamonds comes out. At this point, I don't feel like trying a bluff because I feel like either the ace or the 9 connected to him. He's going to check. And you guys comment down below. Should I have given up or should I have done one more? And he shows me a 4. So he had the second lowest pair, but he wins that hand. Hi, guys. So this is Dennis on the right. So when I refer to him, that's who he is. Met him at the table that evening when we were playing. We actually know a couple of the same people. He's traveling from Bama. He's a cool dude, and he's a sub to the channel. So thank you for subscribing, Dennis. But yes, he'll be in this hand with me. But anyways, just wanted to let you know who I'm talking about when I talk about Dennis. But yes, we have Ace 7 offsuit in this hand, and I made the bet up to 1,200 because it's not a premium by any means, but it's an ace, and just how my hands have been going, I'm trying to widen my range a little bit because you never know if you're going to get anything good. That's the beauty of poker. You could be getting bad hands all night. You could be getting bad hands for the first hour and then amazing hands. You could just be getting great hands the entire time. You never know. So I widen my range a little bit if I feel like I haven't got anything. And to this point, I haven't. So I've got to start making some plays. At this point, an ace 7 is one of the better hands I've got. And I've showed again for the camera right there. Plus, it's the ace of spades. It's such a pretty card. So hoping maybe get running spades. Maybe I'll hit an ace. Maybe I'll hit something, I'd love a flop of 7 high. That'd be great for me. But plus, since I'm the initial bettor, they've got to put me on something pretty decent. I have been a little bit loose, though, so I can see why I had a couple callers. But the flop's going to come out 7, 9, deuce, rainbow. So I hit my 7. So I have middle pair, top kicker. This is a pretty all right flop for me. You can put me on an overpair. Nothing really hits for anybody, so I've got to think that maybe nothing hit for him, and I'm the initial aggressor. So I make a bet of 2,000, and Dennis is going to think about this for a second, and I get a little bit nervous when he looks at me, looks at his chips, and he makes a call. So I'm nervous because he actually ended up beating a guy earlier with aces versus kings. So he's a good player. There's no doubt. He's a good player. He makes the call, and we're going to get folds all around. So we're going to get heads up, me and my new buddy Dennis, hoping that maybe I can get lucky and get another 7 or an ace. And the turn's going to come a scare card for both of us. King of diamonds, so an overcard. So now jacks is no longer good. Queen's no longer good. And I think I mess up here. I end up checking. He checks. And then the river is going to be the 6 of spades. So you're probably thinking, I think I need to bet more on the turn. I decide to make a last-ditch effort and do a little bit of a bet right here, 3,500. And he quickly snap calls. He shows Jack 9 suited, and he beats me that hand. So I don't know. Maybe I'm getting bad at my bluffs. Maybe Dennis just had a good soul read on me. You let me know. Comment down below what you think. I need to bluff a little bit better, but good hand, Dennis, and he got me good in that one. All right, guys, so another premium. I'm absolutely kidding. 5-7 of hearts. So yes, so this is the vlog of the suited connectors, suited one gappers, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I'm going to limp though. At this point, I'm out of chips for really raising. I'm on a short stack. Thankfully, I'm the button, so no one made any big bets, so I can limp in and hopefully see a cheap flop, which I do. Hoping to hit something because at this point it's almost shoving range. And the board comes out 5 high with 1 heart. So at this point, I feel pretty solid. So I'm going to bet this when it gets to me. So everyone checks. I hit the board. I don't beat a 5 or anything. I don't beat a 5 with an 8 in their hand also. So I make a nice little bet of 2,200. And to my surprise, I get 1 call there, another call there, and I believe the rest of the action is going to go fold, fold, and fold. So I get 2 callers. At this point, I need to take this pot down if another heart comes out or something that helps me, because it's a very, very connected board. And it gets a little bit more connected when the 7 comes out, but it gives me 2 pair. At this point, a 6 makes someone double gutted, or a 4, they get there. I go all in, and at this point, I don't know if I want to call. I don't know if I want folds, but I'm all in for about 7,400. And there's probably about 7 or 8 in the middle. And Dennis ends up making the fold. And then there's a young player that's across from me who it seems like he's been hitting everything tonight. He's a good player. He's kind of new, but he gets what are good hands. Dennis makes the fold, so appreciate that, Dennis. Hopefully he didn't have something too crazy. And this player across from me is going to think about it for a while. He doesn't know what he wants to do. I mean, I feel pretty decent with my 2 pair, given if it wasn't so connected. He's going to end up making the fold. I show him that I had 2 pair, and I do win that hand. So thankfully, I double up right there. So look, remember what I was telling you guys earlier? It's kind of crazy how later in the night, I start picking up some legit hands. I get ace, jack of hearts. That's a real hand right there, guys. I wish I had gotten that kind of hand earlier, but I'm not complaining. I'm finally getting some decent hands. So I'm going to end up making a bet of 2,200 because I'd love to get some money in the middle. Actually, I think that's 3,200 now I look at it. So big bet. Going to be folds all around. And people know that I've been playing loose, but I guess they still honor when I make a big bet. So I do respect that. So thank you guys for respecting my big bet. Everyone's going to fold, and I'm going to end up taking a nice small win with my ace, jack of hearts, which, like I said, at this point in time was the best hand of the night, and you'll see them slide over the chips to me, and I win that hand. So now the hand of the night, guys, ace, queen, offsuit. I'm finally getting some hands. I'm in the small blind. You know, I'm going to shove. I'm probably going to shove right here. I'm on a shorter stack of it's 15.5, so 15,500. But the blinds are 1, 2, or at this point 5 and 1 with the big blind to Annie. So basically $2,000 blinds. I have less than 10 big blinds. So no matter what, I'm going to shove probably. We're going to get folds all around until the button goes. He goes all in. I snap called my ace queen, and he tells me that I'm pretty good so far. He's got king 3 offsuit. Told me he was just trying to make a play. Anyways, we're going to get down to a run out, and I'm feeling confident with my hand, guys. I feel great. We're waiting on one more player. He ends up folding. He had ace jack. He had ace jack suited, I think. He ended up folding because me calling it all in was pretty strong, and I show my hand that I feel good about it. So we'll be getting out to a run out soon. But guys, please like, subscribe, comment how you think it's going to go. I promise if you hate bad beats or if you love other people getting bad beats, you don't want to miss this. So let's get to the run out. Bad for me.
Here comes the 3.
There's the 3. Oh my God.
That's literally the 3.
That's literally the 3.
Wow. So I just finally got home. I had to ride in the car for about 40 minutes and kind of think about all the scenarios. So this video is not over. I'll have to clip the previous video. Just gonna comment on that last hand that you saw. Yeah, at ace queen in the small blind. The button. So basically, action goes fold, fold, fold. I guess it'd be under the gun plus 3. I don't know. I'm not going to try to get too complicated. Basically, I have one player that limps. He's 2 players from the button. Button goes all in. I snap call with ace queen. That other player folds because honestly, my hand looks pretty strong, and it was like my hand looks really strong because I called an all-in. However, let's say the button folds. I go all in. Me going all in maybe entices the ace-jack player or the other player that limped to call, because going all in is strong. Calling it all in at the speed in which I called it is very strong. So he folded in real time. However, I'm playing that hand through my head. Let's say king 3, because that's what it was. let's say the king 3 folds. I go all in. Ace jack probably calls me. What hits the flop? A jack. So I'm telling myself that to make me feel better. Truthfully, it was a bad beat. I was looking in great shape either way, whether ace jack calls me or king 3 calls me, you know. I would argue my odds with ace jack's way better because then he's got 3 outs and he hit one of them. So I was never going to win that hand. I always have to call with ace queen in that position. It's a bad beat, you know, but I feel better, kind of. You know, anyways, I love you guys. Please, after that bad beat, like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you in the next vlog. Peace out.